Hi everyone, Daemonhunters here, and I just wanted to do a quick video on one of the more obscure features in the game, and that is how to respec your characters. This game has a very unique and thematic way to respec your characters. Whether it's a good or bad implementation is debatable, but my gripe is with how obscure the mechanic is. I went through 2 whole playthroughs thinking this game did not have any way to respec your characters, until I googled it out of random curiosity. The way you respec is by first building the stasis chamber in your ship, which stores any knights that have died in combat. This will then allow you to commune with said dead knights. What communing does is not really specified, so I simply skip building the stasis chamber, and from what I have gathered on Reddit and Steam forums, I wasn't the only one who did so. Once a knight dies in combat, they are then stored in a stasis which gives all living knights a commune option under their ability panel in the barracks. Clicking on this will reveal 2 options. One is to add ability points to your character, and the other is to respec your character. So in order to respec a character, not only do you need to construct a building, but you also need to let one of your characters die. This is also the only way to get extra ability points once your character is max leveled. Now, I feel the purpose of this mechanic was to be thematic, and it does that job well. It was designed to make sure that if you lose a knight, that their death is not entirely wasted. Which is kind of true not just for Grey Knights, but Space Marines as a whole. However, it plays out very differently in practice. The way I use it is when I start a campaign, I isolate the 2 knights with the worst random character traits. Like a Purgator who gets 10% chance to crit with melee attacks. Why? I make sure that they stay at level 1 until I have a stasis chamber built, then I sacrifice them like some pathetic little Imperial Guard in one of those eliminate the seed carrier missions, which tend to be easy enough to be carried by just 3 well-geared knights, even in the late game. I then feed their corpses to my interceptor to upgrade them from the Rambo First Blood Rambo to Rambo 3 Rambo levels. Check out my Rambo interceptor build in the top right corner. Also, Rambo 3 is way better than Rambo First Blood. Rambo 2 and everything after 3 is not real, and anyone telling you elsewise is a commie spy trying to steal your freedom and get you to shove horse paste up your ass. Do not fall for these commie plots, dear citizen of Freedom Land. What was I talking about? Yes, respec'ing. Each time you do this, you will consume a corpse and will need a fresh one for your next upgrade or respec. The process can become quite tedious, especially in the late game, where you're facing a lot deadlier threats, are handicapped by the glorious deeds requirements, have spent precious little requisition to recruit some level 1 chump, and then forced to break up your team synergy just so you can add that level 1 chump and then sacrifice him to the Chaos Gods for a special boon. Oh, the irony. So yeah, this is the most unique way to respec that I have ever experienced, and I will never criticize a game developer for trying something new and different. So I give them points for being unique and implementing something that is very thematic and really captures the essence of Grey Knights and Space Marine culture. But it can be very tedious to deal with in practice, especially when you are on your 5th playthrough like me. My biggest gripe is how vague the language is around the commune mechanic, and how so many people have completed the entire game without even realizing that they could respec or even level past the cap with this mechanic. I think clarifying the language would go a long way to improve the mechanic, but it is still quite exasperating to deal with. I don't know. That's just my opinion. I have very mixed feelings about this mechanic. Let me know what y'all think. Also, sorry about the lack of build videos and more in-depth stuff. My landlord increased my rent by 30% and I have been in a constant state of anxiety for the last 2 weeks. Not the best mindset for making YouTube content. Anyway, I got it figured out and now we'll be returning to creating more builds and such type of videos. I am also planning to do a playthrough with one of the builds. So once I have done all of them, I will do a poll to see which one you guys like the most, and then I'll do a whole walkthrough with that specific build. If you are interested in seeing that stuff, please stick around, leave a comment, like the video, and subscribe to the channel. And most of all, thank you for spending the time listening to a dumbass like me ramble incoherently about a game that really a lot more people should be playing. I truly believe this game is the current gold standard for Warhammer 40k titles. It is really good. And hopefully, Dark Tide can even turn it up a notch. It truly is a great time to be a Warhammer 40k fan, especially if you like video games. So until next time, peace.